Hi Bromies, it's your boy Ricky here with Bromero Cards. I hope you're doing well today and thank you so much for being here. So in today's video, we are going to be making a card using some products from the latest release from Picket Fence Studios. I am super excited to show that off to you today. But before we get started, I'm going to ask you to do a few things for me. First, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers and I know that you can help me get there. Or subscribers, I guess they're called here. Secondly, click that notification bell so that you know a new video is coming out. Third, share the love. If you know someone that may like this video, send them the link. They may come over and subscribe and maybe even become a card maker. And then lastly, leave a comment down below. I love to have a little conversation with my subscribers and all the good things that happen there. So without further ado, let's go look down at the desk to see what we're going to be using today. Okay, so in today's card, we are going to be using the Friends Give the Best Hugs stamp set along with the coordinating dies. We're also going to be using the Kisses for You die set. We're also going to be using the Sweet Candy Hearts background stamp set. We're going to be using a bunch of white paper, some black cardstock, a card base, the Misty, Picket Fence Studios ink, and we're also going to be using some of the Distress mica stains by Tim Holtz. So let me go ahead and get the desk set up so that we can go ahead and get started. Okay, in today's card, we're going to be using several products from the latest release. We're going to be using the Friends Give the Best Hugs stamp set along with the coordinating dies. We're also going to be using the Kisses for You word die set. We're also going to be using the Sweet Candy Hearts background stamp set. We're going to be using some various white cardstock and black cardstock. We're also going to be using the Picket Fence Studios black ink, a Misty, and we're also going to be using the Tim Holtz Distress mica stains in various colors. So let me go ahead and get the desk set up and we'll start the first step of the process. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and stamp out the background stamp here. So I do have my Misty loaded up already with the stamp set. And so we're just going to go ahead and get that stamped out. We're going to be using the Picket Fence Studios black hybrid ink here. We're just going to get this all nice and stamped up. Make sure we get some good coverage. We might have to do this a few times since it's a big stamp. Let's go ahead and get that over and we'll use a pressure tool just to get some good pressure on this. It's not too bad, it's a little light, so we'll just go in again. Oh my gosh, there is something squeaking on my desk, you guys. I don't know what it is, but whoo. Okay, so that looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop and let this dry, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so you guys, the next step is we're going to be spraying these Distress mica stains. You do have to shake these up pretty good in order to get these started. As you can tell, I did not have my lid on all the way for one of these. So you just want to make sure that you have that nice and the lid's nice and covered. But although I still feel like this one's leaking even with the cap on, so I'm not for sure what's going on here. But anyway, I have protected my work surface. Even though I have a glass mat, I just feel like I should do this. But all we're going to do is take these inks or these sprays and just kind of spray in various places on the paper here. Oh, this pump is broken on this one, you guys. I'm gonna have to see how to replace this one. Oi, that's a bummer. Oh well, we'll just use the two colors here. Maybe we'll flick on this one on top of this. So, and then let's go back to this guy. That looks good. And then, you know what? We'll just take this and kind of flick it on top. We'll see what that looks like. All right, so what we'll do is we'll set this to the side to dry, and we'll work on this a little bit later. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is some die cutting. I'm going to be cutting the kisses out 4 times in white cardstock, and I'll be cutting the For You in black cardstock 4 times as well. So what I'll do, and this is what it looks like here. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do the first cut, and then I'll come back with all the pieces and what we're going to do next with them. So let's get this here. We'll run this through the die cutting machine. I'll let you see what everything looks like, and then I'll cut them out 3 more times out of each piece of paper, and I'll come back and show you what the pieces look like and what we're going to do with them next. So they're all just going to be cut out individually here. Like this. We're going to have 4 of these, 4 of each letter. And then also the same for these words here. These are going to be the same as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get all these cut out, and I'll be back to show you what the results are. Okay, so we have all the letters cut out here, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each letter. Oh, you guys, I have like chocolate on my hands from, I ate a cookie a second ago, and now I have a little bit of chocolate on my hands. Sorry about that. It's okay. We'll cover this one up anyway. We're going to take one of the K's here, and then we're just going to take our glue gun or any glue that you have, and then just go along the letter and glue that up. Okay guys, we have all the letters cut out and the words, and so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take each one of these letters and we're just going to take our glue and we're going to glue these down to one another and make a multi-layered letter. So we'll be 4 layers of the K's here. We'll just put one on top of the other, make sure it looks pretty even, and then we'll continue to do that for every letter. So let me go ahead and get that done, and then we'll set up for the next step. Okay, so now that this has dried, I've actually cut this down to about I forget what the measurement is. Let's see here. 5 a 16th, I believe. 5, I don't remember. Anyway, it's just slightly smaller than a 5 1/4 by 5 1/2 card. So basically just to give it barely a border here around the paper. So we have that done. The next thing we're going to do is going to go ahead and get these guys stamped out because we're going to do some Copic coloring. So let me get the desk set up to show you how I'm going to do that. Okay, so I have the little pigs here from the stamp set placed into the MISTI, and we're going to go ahead and get this stamped out. So we'll want to give these guys a big old rub down because we want to make sure that the ink sticks to them when it's new. That's just a way of conditioning it. You could also use an eraser of some type to do that as well. You know, whatever is good for you. The hand is just easier because it's always attached to me, unlike an eraser. So we'll go ahead and get this stamped out. And then we'll just do another stamp here. Okay, and that looks good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry a little bit, and then we're going to come back and do some Copic coloring. Okay, so what we're going to do is some Copic coloring of the pigs here. I kind of decided to go with this color here with the pigs. So we'll see how this goes. I'm just going to start a little bit and show you how I'm going to work on it. And then what I'll do is I'll play some music. I'll fast forward a little bit so you can watch me color the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is take the RV95, just kind of go around the bottom here, on the sides. And I'll take the RV93, just kind of go up a little bit more. And then I'll take the RV91 and just finish him off. So I'm going to go ahead and put some music on, and then you can watch me color this as I go through. It'll be fast forwarded, so you don't have to watch me color this for 45 minutes. And I'll be back and we'll talk about the next step. Okay, so we got the little piggies die cut out, which is great. We have all of our pieces to put the card together, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. The first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and put the panel down onto the card base. And remember, this is gonna have a white border around it, pretty small, but packs a punch. And let's just get that. There we go. Super thin white border around that. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is we are going to put the letters onto the card base. And I'm going to use this negative here to place down the letters. And I'm hoping this may not work that well because they are stacked. So all right, we won't use that. We're just going to kind of guesstimate here. We'll put the letters down just to see what they look like. And then we could adjust accordingly. Okay. What I will do is I'll get a T-ruler. We're just going to place this across here, so that when we go to put the letters down, at least we know they are straight up and down also. So we're just kind of messing around here to see what it looks like, to be sure everything's all nice and straight and somewhat equally distanced. I actually think that looks pretty good there. But for some reason, the ruler looks a tad crooked. Oh, it is because I didn't have it on the, there we go. I had it up on the ledge of the card and not by the ledge. All right, so I think this is going to look good. What we're going to do is just take some tweezers and we are going to take some glue and get these glued down. And what we'll do is we'll go from the outside in so that we can make sure we have enough spacing. Here we go. And then we'll take the S here on the end. I have like 14 different things of glue on my desk, you guys. And then let's use this. The gun, it's a little thinner. Less comes out. Go. And I'm kind of actually doing a play off of the card that I did last time of Alive that everyone seemed to really love and got a lot of likes over on Instagram. But it was a pretty awesome card, so I thought I would kind of recreate that in a different way though. Alrighty, almost done here. And I actually made that card on Alive for Picket Fence one night. And a lot of my viewers or people that were watching at that time really helped me out with some of the choices that I made on it. Okay, so I think that looks good there. Then we're gonna do this here, I believe. And then somehow put these guys maybe like right here, but we'll put them on some foam tape, I think. So let's just get a couple pieces of foam tape here. I think we're just going to stick these guys like right, maybe like they're standing. There we go. Like how that looks. And then we'll take the, where to put my tweezers, you guys? Here we are. Then we're just going to get this all nice and glued up. And we're probably going to have to put an acrylic block on this to get this to stay down until it dries. All right. Then let's get some glue on the U. And then we'll put an acrylic block on these letters. Until they're dry. All right. Okay, let's let that dry for a bit and I'll be right back. Okay, so to finish up this card, I did pull out a few sequins and a little pearl that I have here that I wanted to add. Not that it needed it, but you know, it's nice to, you know, just have a little touch of fancy on here. So we just adding a little touch of fancy by adding these sequins. Then we'll add this guy, which he might be too heavy for this pickup stick. And I can't believe how much that matches actually the bow. But here we go, you guys. Here's the finished and completed card. I think it's so adorable. Let me hold it up a little bit closer so you could see the little pearl in the bow between the pigs. So I really like how this looks. It looks very dramatic, but it's pretty cool, and it's got some sheen to it. I don't know if I can get it on camera, but the mica sprays have a sheen to it, so it's pretty shiny as well. So let's go ahead and do the forward facing camera so that you guys can see it that way too. Check out that little cute couple. That is so dang cute. I love it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. All the products I used will be linked down below. Also, make sure that you check out Picket Fence Studios over on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And you can check me out over on Instagram and Facebook by searching for Bromeral Cards. Also, just to let you know, I will be doing a live with Picket Fence Studios on, one moment, let me check my planner. It is December 20th, I believe. One moment. December 20th at 7 p.m. Central. So I already have an event set up over on YouTube. So if you go over to my lives and click notify me, it'll let you know that when my live starts, you'll see that. And then we're just going to play around with some products from this same release. So until then, I hope that you are well. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope to see you over on the 20th. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.